about money and yeah. Okay, so we're all on. I think more people will join as we move forward. Okay, so Kathy is back with her energy, and maybe that energy is infectious for us. So that would be very nice. So thank you and welcome back, Kathy. And let me spotlight you 1 second. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
So Kathy is, like I had said yesterday, that she is multi-talented. So we had yoga yesterday. Today we have flower arrangement. I remember doing flower arrangement years ago when I used to teach flower arrangement. But if you ask me today, I don't remember nothing. It's been a really long time. So it would be kind of a nice refresher. Yeah. So Kathy, and tell us more, Kathy, what is it about flower arrangement that makes you feel good?
Actually, just very humble here. My whole life never do anything except just flower to begin with. When I finished my high school, my father gave me some money to study. Say, go to university, maybe be a Chinese always want to be a doctor or engineer or mathematician. I look at my dad, is like, sure. And I just lied to him. I flew to London because that time in Singapore, they don't have much any flower school. They only have community and everything like that. So when I flew to London, I'm just alone. I don't know anything. I just thinking, wow, I look at the magazine that's in the 70s and so beautiful. And just find that don't have internet, don't have anything that's so advanced to in Malaysia and in Singapore. So it's not like Canada or US. So I just listened to someone and say that write to this school. And I don't know how come I'm so lucky. I wrote to a lady called Jane Parker. So she passed away already. And I contact her. She wrote me back and say that you can come for the summer lesson. That's in London. They have winter and summer. So I plan all my trip and go there. I stay in her beautiful cottage. I really fall in love. And then start to learn flower arranging. She's teaching at home with a bunch of students. And then after the whole summer, we only learn about one short week, 7 days. The other week, she brought us to the tour, to London, to market, to everything. So 2 weeks I was in London. I come back, I full of my big dream, flower, flower, flower. But when you come back to Singapore, it's not what you're in London. Then I start to work for a small little flower shop. And you know, that moment is difficult, very difficult, because the weather is hot. There's not so many variety. But I told myself, if I really want to pursue this dream, just dream. I don't even think that I can be an international designer from today. That is 1977. So, and then I've been working in the flower shop for about 3 years. Then I start to tell myself, this is not enough, Kathy. This is not what you're going to work under with people washing bucket, clean up the container, and do the floor, pick up things like that. Then after that, I was very brief. I opened my own flower shop at the age of 21. I got no money. I only sell one bouquet to buy another bouquet, sell another bouquet and buy another bouquet. Somehow I don't know why I'm just born to be inspired by flower. It's not talented, it just inspired. I buy a bunch of flower, whatever left behind. Let's say I got a bunch of flower. I try to create, take it out, create, take it out, create, take picture, create out, take it, and then start to versatile my brain. Start to think, oh my goodness, flower is just something like that. You need to study. So I really that time go to library and study. Lots of in the 1960s, lots of good book. So my teacher Jane Parker have come out few book and a lots of flower arranging book, and they are very short. They don't have lots of picture, but they tell you a lots of line and everything. So like today I'm teaching you is linear arrangement, means line. Okay. So in flower basic fundamental is coming divide into 6 different kind. New wave means new modern abstract. And then you start with basic fundamental is geometric design. You can see triangle, horizontal, and all the low flat. When you walk into a flower shop, hello, I want to buy a centerpiece. So centerpiece to a flower shop, they know is horizontal. Horizontal, feel good. Yes, I like the message, feel good. And then horizontal, vertical, triangle, and fan shape, gradation, all these are geometric design. So they come to a geometric form. And then you start to slowly to proceed in the 1960s. So there is a Second World War after. People are creating bouquet, nosegay, and cluster design, Bader-Meyer, Lafayette, all this name and come to you. And actually they're the same design, round. It's just what you see today, wedding bouquet, round. And then after that, they proceed into cascading, waterfall. Everything drop down. You're hanging, you're holding, and bouquet, like our Princess Lady Diana. And all it's become a cascading, waterfall. So all this is start to name of the design. Then you proceed into the 70s and 80s. So designers start to base on engineer structure. So they call structure design. And you can see Torberry, vertical form design, waving method. And so all these techniques come to you. Then they proceed into 80 and 90. Then people talk about principle, element. What is the principle of design? You need to have a principle. You can start to learn flower arranging. Of course, you can take a bunch of flower, tie it, break in. That's still a flower design. Nothing wrong because flower already original, so beautiful. And you cannot, even you are like that, it's a piece of art. So that's so, or I put some stone, I get decorated my design, very zen. So it's all these are stereotypes, all this is talk. But there's nothing wrong with the talk, whether you are in your English, Chinese, Mandarin, Japanese, everything. And then people start to say, using a twist, using a degree, this is Japanese design, traditional ikebana. Oh, all this into a degree. So all this is human being communicate with the flower at the same time to tell us. So come along with this. This is all called tool. It's a tool. Just like yoga got 26 poses, that's a tool. And the teacher transfer to you, you make the tool to become healthy. Flower the same. It's a tool. And give to you the flowers, the tool is there, and then you start to manipulate and try to make use of it. Feel good. I put this here, I feel good. I put it here, I feel good. Same thing. So when I take out the flower, I say, I don't feel good because it's like that. And there's no balance. And there's so small bunch, have a so big container, not balanced. So this bunch, no color, no balance. So that's what I mean by principle of design and element. Element in good color, in good the sizes of the arrangement, in good the base on the container. And then in principle, you need to have a proper proportion, proper balance, proper variety of the colors for the texture and proper way. So that's why you walk into a flower shop. Wow, this flower shop is so beautiful. She must be a designer. And they do very good job. And some flower shop you walk to or supermarket, no, this is just a bunch of design. I buy it for my house. If I give to somebody special, we have a relationship 40 years and she have 50th anniversary. That's much special. So the florist shop will become to think red color is for anniversary, yellow is for baby boy, blue is for baby boy, pink is for baby girl. This is also human talk. You cannot write any color in the world. Am I wearing a black? Is it a funeral? No, because I'm an artist. I'm wearing a black. No, not necessary. I put this one, something wrong with me. Why you have a white push? So all this is human color. So, but come to flower, you definitely have a definition. The definition is to implement what is design, what is star, what it means by design. You are go to Paris, you go to London, you go to what show? You go to fashion show. The lady who walking beautifully, but the runway full of flower. You look at the lady, you look at the flower. If the lady is don't dress nice, you look at the flower. If the lady is very nice, very fashionable, you look at the dress. But the dress could be very flowering dress. The dress could be plain, could be, and then they start to have a hat. So come to the Renaissance. The Renaissance come back to the Second World War, and people are using flower for their handbag, for their hat, for their shoes, for their belt, and for. And then the woman dressed so nice for the umbrella. And the man's gentleman take the hand. Yes, lady, can you have a dance? So that's why the nosegay and fleur design is coming in. So that's why when you go to wedding, our groom is always give the bouquet to the bride. Will you want to marry me? Of course. Faster. Are you rich enough? There you go. Just kidding. You have a big diamond? Forget it. What is love? That's another topic. When I was in Italy, we talk about love, we talk about flower. That's a very interesting topic. So come to this, and then we can go back to here. Oh, Kathy, why you go so much talking? Why you talk about so much flower? But once you know about the background of flower, you look at flower different. You look at design different. You look at you look at all the outside is different. You based on your understanding. You view on it, you feel different. That's why I always say flower is the last thing in the world for people to complain, because they feel good, natural, go with the path, and beautiful. Every flower gives a significance of their own character. People complain flower is because not flower. They complain the design. They complain the person. They complain how rude the forest. They complain about the girl. It's not the flower. Because the girl don't do a nice flower arranging. The girl don't make an effort to make it beautiful. And don't complain the girl, but the girl don't know the design, don't know the style. Then they go back to the story. Yes, where this come from? I've been traveled the world teaching at least about 200,000 students. And I have achieved my international certificate for the past 25 years. So we call it American, AIFD means accredited international floral designer. And I'm so fortunate to fly back to London to take my NDSF, National Development of Flowers Designer. So because today I can stand here humbly to tell you, this go through a long process. So I start with 1979 until today, 2021. So that means I do nothing in my life. I have done
a long time.
40 years.
Wow. Amazing.
So I can close my gaze. And my girl just do the arrangement from a distance. I say, Lilian, I don't like that. She said, why? I said, I don't like that. Now you walk 5 feet away and see why you don't like it. She said, Kathy, this pop out. I said, exactly. How come you can see? I say, I can see. I can see by my right side. I don't see it by my right side. I see my feeling. I see my version. I see my view. I see the distance. That is called the principle. And I see the element. That is how you mix the flower, texture, the color. Then you come back to what people say. Blue is represent baby. Not necessary. Yellow and blue can represent. But white and blue also can represent. So we come to the big color view. Today I wear black because I want to emphasize myself. Wear black becomes thinner. Wear white becomes fatter. Wear yellow becomes clumsy. No such thing. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You wear black, if you are fat, you're still fat. If you are skinny, you wear yellow, you're still very skinny. It doesn't matter. Okay, just kidding. Just feel good.
It's all here. It's all here. It's all in the head.
Yeah, beautiful. That's what is all in the head. Same thing with flower. It's all in the head. Lots of time my student will say to me, my staff say to me, Kathy, you are very fussy. I say, you always ask people, when you deliver this arrangement, first thing you ask yourself, do you like it? That already means you don't like it. So don't deliver. That's why you can, I'm not advertised here. You can always go to my website. You can ask Elga, go to my Facebook, go to my website. You can see thousands of pictures there.
Yeah.
for my
I
flower
have
arrangement.
all Kathy's information on the website.
Okay. So
if
I'm going to
you want
start
to know
now.
more, yeah.
Today is very simple. Sunflower is represent happiness. Sunflower is a mass flower. Mass means shape in form. Okay. Mass is round. Things are mass. And mass can be a mass design, means you're mixing all the round flower. So you use sunflower, go with Gerbera daisy, go with roses, go with tulips, and then you start thinking, is it nice? Could be nice, could be not nice. Then in this way, people will say that when you order a flower, we are talking about some basic things here. You walk into a flower shop, and my mom loved yellow roses. Can you make something? But when you go back to pick up your flower, the designer think that, oh, she like yellow. Means I'm going to put yellow roses, yellow sunflower, yellow tulips, and mix together. But when you go back to the store, that's not nice. The reason is why. But when you tell the girls don't know the reason. But now I can tell you the reason. Mass flower and all this pokey thing, this will look like Gerbera. So if you already have a sunflower look like that, if you're going to have a Gerbera look exactly like that, pair them together. There's nothing wrong with that, but you cannot emphasize the beauty of the flower. So means you already emphasize the beauty of this sunflower. If you have a Gerbera daisy or a mum, you cannot emphasize. So I don't have a handy here. I forgot just now, and I just want to show you. This is artificial. So this is a chrysanthemum mum. If you are matched together, you almost don't see the differences between the two. But if you're thinking, I'm going to solely just do sunflower, that will emphasize the beauty and the character. Or I use sunflower, go with some filler, twigs and branches, then they emphasize and show out the beauty of the individual.
Yeah.
So that's why when a designer is always have to ask question to the customer, you sure you just like sunflower? You want me to make something? She will say, I don't know anything. Please help me. So a designer need to think, I'm going to do it. So that's why when you walk into a flower shop, you say, this one is so beautiful. Why that one is so ugly? It depends on an individual person, how they think about flower. So it's nothing wrong with the flower. So second thing you have to know, let's say you budget. You come to the budget, if you have a whole flower shop, of course, you can spend thousands of dollars. But if you only have $40, and you don't expect that you're going to spend the whole thing, and if you work for somebody and your boss will fire you because you must know the budget. So that's why you have to explain to the customer, now your budget is like that, if this is like that, and even yourself do a flower. Even you walk into a florist shop, even you walk into a supermarket, buy the mom, buy the carnation, whatever. You also know the budget in case your friends. So in flower, lily feel good, but behind the scene, got lots of things to understand. That's why it's a process of long course. It's not you go to work in 2 years in a flower shop, you go and take your exam and pass your certificate, you become somebody that, like that. No such thing. I take years and years until today, I still learning. So come back to the London runway, how people do all these flowers. So all together, they become a mass arrangement. So that makes it beautiful. And you can see that's one movie is recommend to you. Three funeral and 4 weddings and a funeral. I think that you can remember that. I think it's by Hugh Grant, the guy name. Very long time ago, they shoot on the 70 or 70. Those flower arranging is called the European design. And all those called mass arrangement, MASS. So today I teach is line arrangement and flower that giving the space at the bottom and top is a flower. That's right. So topberry means something airy. Top, T-O-P, and I-A-R-Y. So it's giving you airy. Now let's come to the principle. Means line plus space and also the texture and the color. So you will have the principle, and the element. So when you do design, you already have all this in your mind, and your design will come out with a different feeling. Feel good or feel bad. Feel good, you love this arrangement. You pay money, you're very happy. I will come back. I will write good review. You don't like it, you put a review. This is a lousy flower shop. That's not nice. The girl is very rude. That my design is terrible, never lasts. Don't trust the review. Anybody can write their own thing. I can write 1,000 inside myself, right? So no, you have to be visual. You have to see. You have to know why you complain, why you like it. That's to feel good. Okay.
Yeah.
So all this can talk about days, months.
Yeah.
And I gotta start now and make it very easy and fast.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it's just cutting the foam. I think most of you is not hand-on. You just see the demonstration and just do the dimension. I just put, this is a very big mouth. And you can fill up everything by 20, 30 stem of sunflower. But on my saying, I say 6 to 9 or 10. So this is what exactly I do that, and you can see. So I take
is there any formula, like what I remember of flower arrangement, like this is years ago, was that the number of flowers you put needs to be uneven. So you should not be having 3, 5, 7, and not like 10, or is there? So
now, a lot of things, as I said, this is human talking, right?
Oh, okay.
So when the human talking, they write out, because that design give that number. That's why they say for this sunflower design, maybe 6 is nice, maybe 7 is nice. So that's why, and they want to put in general. They want to feel odd number is always more beauty than the even number.
Okay.
But when you go back to a design technique, repetition design, repeat, right? So you repeat the design. Let's say you repeat 7 number. You make 3 here, you make 4 here. So you're making a space, you empty it. What are you going to do with that space? Then you start to move about 3 here and 4 here. You still don't see the balance. So that's why I say go back to principle, balance, proportional. Now, and then you go back to say, no, Kathy, I learned Ikebana, I based on degree. I based on 3 flower. Yes, that's the general principle. The first stem of Ikebana is 95 degree. The second stem is 75 degree. The third stem is 15 degree. Think about it. You put 3 stem. And of course it's nice. But the principle general to tell you the main flower is like that. But you're not going to put 3 stems into degree. What are you going to do? Of course, you got filler. Put it down. Then you start to thinking about the filler is 5, 6, 7, 8. The more you add, the more the number you add.
Yeah.
So is it 3 stems? Is it 4 stems? Is it 5 stems? No. Take the principle. My principle is this. So then when I do the demonstration along, I will explain why I take number 6, why I take number 7, why I take number 8. There you go. Awesome. Very good question. Yeah, that's why I say don't be stereotype. You have to feel good yourself. Let's say your teacher say, Kathy, today you do a sunflower arrangement. Right away, if you like sunflower, you already feel good. Somebody hates sunflower. I hate sunflower. Just like I heard people say, I hate carnation. I hate mom. Why? Why you hate them? They're flower. They're natural. God give us so beautiful. Why you hate them? You know why they hate them? Because they have a bad experience. They bought it from the supermarket. It could be not last long. Maybe the girl tricked her very badly. Maybe she lost money on the carnation. That's why she started to hate it. See, no good. This also comes back to human emotional, the quality of emotional, the quality of thinking, the quality of mental. This is another topic. We don't want to talk about it. So anyway,
okay, what did you put in the planter? What's that called? Is that the moss block? What is it called?
I put a foam. I forgot to, sorry. This is just a piece of foam. The wet foam, we call it Oasis. The Oasis is the brand. It's not the foam. Actually, the real name is the Floral wet foam. You go to any supermarket, Michael, any flower shop, just bought this. Oasis, the brand itself is already 60 years. And just like Canada Goose, many hundreds years, is a good brand. So, but Oasis foam considered the hardy. So I need to use Oasis because this is a thick stem. When this is thick stem, the foam cannot be too loosened. If loosened, they will go here, they will go there, and then get loose. Okay. And then when you learn flower arranging, when the foam is not steady and not firm, and you start to hate the flower. After that, you hate the teacher. After that, you hate yourself.
So Val is asking,
you have to love yourself. No matter what, you have to love yourself. You know, at night you wash your face, you brush your teeth, you put your cream. Why? You love yourself. In the morning you dress up, you put perfume. Why? You love yourself. You feel good yourself. Life is only one life. You cannot go back. Even next minute, you cannot go back. So every minute you will love yourself. People don't love you, who cares? I love myself. There you go. So,
Kathy, there's a question.
Yes.
So Val's asking, can you use dry foam and wet it?
No, never. Okay, come to dry foam. I have students who mix up. They go to Michael. Michael don't sell very good wet foam. They always sell dry foam. Two kind of dry foam. One is called the styrofoam. The styrofoam, when you poke it, they got sound. That kind of sound. So styrofoam used to be considered very soft or considered very hard. If you do a very nice Christmas tree and all this in silk flower, then they can hold it very nice. Then you shove it in because the silk flower stem is iron. That's why you need that. So when it comes to wet foam, think about it. The flower is fresh. They need drinking. If you put it in dry foam, they don't drink. The flower on top is dying. Okay. So this is common sense. Okay. This is common sense. Flower need drinking. Human need drinking. If I put you 2 days don't drink, you are hydrated. And you probably go somewhere, right? So same thing. All natural thing, just like human. We need water. And also for flower to keep longer, you need to water them every day, change water every day, you know. And then can you buy a foam on the craft store? I don't suggest that. I will suggest to buy a real floral foam from a florist shop.
Floral foam, okay.
Florist. And if you are a supplier, you couldn't go into a forest, you make sure buy from supermarket. They also have wet foam. Safeway is very good. Thrifty is very good. Safe-On is very good. Any departmental store, any supermarket, they sell flower, they sell wet foam if they're arranging flower. So it's very common now.
It's available everywhere. Yes,
On the 70 and the 80, we don't use foam to do flower arranging. We start to use sand, moss, and twigs and branches.
Oh, okay.
That's right. And we do a wreath. That's why you can go to see nowadays all the traditional wreath is come from all the wood and everything. But now they have the iron frame. Okay, so all this is come along year by year, time to change. So I better start my flower. So now I got a very container here. It doesn't matter. It comes to the size of 8 inches and the height of 10 inches. So I got 6 sunflower. When I bought the sunflower that time, it's only very teeny tiny, like a kissing bud on our finger. It take about 4 days to open to be this very shape. So when you go to the flower shop, don't scared to buy anything so tight. And they take 4 or 5 days to open so beautiful. And another 4 or 5 days, they will start to dehydrate, to dry it up. And then you peel up all this petal. You peel up all this dry petal. You can keep the center part for drying. And then you can make one of your flare design. Okay. So to measure the height for the strawberry, so this is usually a height for the container and a diameter. And then you got like that. So you think, if I'm going to put in this, do I look too short? So this is common sense also. Do I want to look so tall? And then when you do arrangement, it's better to stand up and then you walk away. This is too tall. But do not forget, you need to lift some inches to start to fold. And always remember, when you do anything tallberry, cut the same size first before you go in. Let's say Kathy is going to cut the same length together.
Okay, here now I've also read that when you are cutting the stem, you should cut it at an angle.
This is also a stereotype. Many people say many things, but when you come to the experience, when you're teaching, the teacher have to emphasize a lot of cutting. Two things. Look at the flowers first. If this is a very strong stem, you think you want the water for the surface to drink more, yes, you cut like that. But second thing, if you think that I'm arranging this is go for a conversation, I go for a conversation piece, I go for a big reference, I want this flower to stay in the hallway welcome table. If everything you cut like that, they stay in the form and not steady, everything will collapse. So that's why you need to be steady, you need to cut
straight.
Now, if you have very small, teeny, tiny one, very teeny, you cut short, they already taken about half of the weight. I chop up my leg, I walk like that, right? So if I have steady, both legs together, I walk steady. Same thing with the flower. If I chop up halfway, I go, you see, they're not steady. But if you're steady, this is SOM. That's how you have to pass your exam. So same thing, they always say water like that, they drink more. If you don't change water for 2 days, if you don't add new water, they create fungus and bacteria. Doesn't matter how many shots you cut, they're not drinking. Take yourself, 5 days you don't take a shower, no matter how much perfume you give, you still smelly. Right? Right?
Totally.
Yeah, there you go. So, okay, I know my height. I just cut it. So I'm doing it. And you can always cut it shorter if you want, if you play with it. So all this sunflower is facing the front. Some of them is facing up and down. So don't choose it first. I choose to the center part. See, this is so curved. I do not mind. And you cannot break the flower. And many people say, I take a wire, I try to make it. No, let flower natural. You save all your work of doing design. You enjoy. You figured out how happy you are. That's why you don't hate the flower. I hate to do sunflower. I hate to do carnation. They break on me. Don't hate them. They're very natural. So I'm doing a strawberry. I got curve here. Now let's do, I'm not teaching a lesson here. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put my vision of design. See, I cluster them together. Just take me a few minutes so you can start turning and playing and play around. And even this one, I'm phasing. Did you see the difference coming up now? Slowly, you see the design. And most important,
so the height. Kathy, the height. Should there be any formula for the height that it is twice?
Height plus diameter.
Yeah.
And then keep some point, keep some this for arranging. Height plus diameter, too short. You need to have 1.5. Height plus diameter, and then maybe another half.
Little bit half.
Let's say you want a big conversation piece, you need to be higher. Maybe times 1 or times 2.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. So you walk a distance, that's too short.
Yeah.
That's too high. No. Common. Just like you wearing a dress. I always say, Kathy is a very natural person. If I am only 5 feet, I'm not going to wear a 6-foot pant. Then I fold my pants, I pretend I'm designer. What for? You are 5 feet, you wear a 5-foot pant. You're 6 feet, you wear a 6-foot pant. Don't try to do something or try to make everything natural. Then your life is so easy and feel good and no pressure.
Feels more comfortable. Yeah.
And simple. That's what we want. And we stay in such a beautiful country, natural. So if this height is this height, why you want to make it so huge? And so, yeah, this design start to come now. You can see I'm starting to feel round. Do you see it? I'm giving a space here. And sunflower is a very difficult flower to make. So be patient to yourself when you're making at home and be looking at the face of the flower. So the spacing is here. There you go. See, I can grab the sunflower, tighten. No, you cannot. Sunflower, very easy to break if you grab them together. So I just leave it natural. I base on this, I get the space. But see anything that I'm missing, I add my twigs. And just to feel good, I go around my twigs to give a little bit of enhance the texture and the surrounding of my design. Okay.
So these fillers that you're adding, are these artificial? No, they're not. Right?
This is a fresh. This is a curly willow. Okay. You can get in flower shop anytime. Whatever all the material I'm using here, you can get in flower shop, supermarket, and Costco anywhere. Yeah. So nowadays it's no secret. You walk on the street, everybody see your face and see your mouth and see you talk. They record you. So all the flowers is no more secret. Long time ago, if you are a designer, you're very boastful. Now, I'm a designer. I cannot tell you, this is mine. Now, no more. You Google, you see everything inside. After you see everything, you do one arrangement, you do one thing, one wedding, you are a designer. Big time designer, right? So you paint your store, everything, you are designer. You are a technician, you are everything. You even a doctor. Now I got this pain. Why my hip pain? Oh, your meridian is not running. You should get this medicine. You are the doctor. So do really are we? Depends. If you do a nice design, someone will say that, Kathy is so beautiful. Of course, I'm a designer. Kathy, not nice. Of course, I'm a new learner. I'm an amateur. I have to learn. See? Human talk. You just want to feel good. Yeah. Just talk whatever you want. Just kidding. We want to feel good, right? We want to feel good. Like, look at the pandemic. Somebody said the vaccine here, vaccine there. I do the SZ. I'm still active. I'm still talking. And no pain. If someone say you got black coat tomorrow, you die tomorrow. Don't listen. Don't listen. Your body. If your body cannot take it, don't take it. Your opinion, don't take it, don't take it. The more you add up your talk, the more you stress up yourself.
Yeah, completely.
You are 40 years old, you become 60. You are 60, you become 80. You don't want. You want 60 become 40, 40 become 20. That's feel good. That's feel life. That's selfish to yourself. That's you love yourself. So did you see? I put the twists on. I'm trying to secure and feel good. And like this.
I like those fillers, the way you put them. They're looking like, it's looking as if there's a tree.
Yeah, you're right, dear.
Flowers.
That's why I add on all this is texture. So this is called the texture.
It's giving a 3D effect, yeah.
Yeah. So, and after you're putting that, you say to yourself, Kathy, should I put something to cover the foam? Yes, definitely. You need to put something to cover the foam. When you cover the foam, it's so many variations. You can put mosses. That's it. And your design. Let's say at home, you don't have any other thing. You don't have a big garden. You live in an apartment. Your space is small. Don't worry. This is already a nice flower arranging for the front facing. And you can buy some nowadays. They've got all the different green in the supermarket and also in the flower shop. You don't need to buy a lot. You just buy one stem, two stems. You come home, you test them, you like it. So for me, I just love a little bit stone and I feel good in the center. I just add it for the Zen looking. That's my language.
Mhm.
Zen. People say when they see rock is Zen. When they see stone, Zen. When they cover by stone, is earthquake. Okay? When they cover by stone, it's disastrous. But when you see this, it's Zen. See, this is human talk. Same thing. So it depends how you emphasize the talk. You talk to someone very polite, people will say, oh my God, she's so sweet. If you talk to someone a little bit louder, like my husband, hey, why are you so fierce? See? Hello, darling. That is different. Hello, darling. That's also different as human. There you go. Beautiful. I stuck the stone a little bit here and there. Just poke the stone in. No groove. No variation. Nothing. Oh, you look at here. Must be sharp. Must be like that. Then you put. No. Put it in. Feel good. Feel the way you want it. Feel you like it natural. Feel the sound. So beautiful.
And Kathy, how often do we need? So you were talking about changing the water, right? And how often do you need to change the foam?
No, when you do this arrangement, the foam can last you 10 days.
Oh, okay.
And people always say, you want to repeat the foam? Try not to. Why I say that? Foam is made by one kind of chemical and also one of the sand on paper together. They reuse it many times in the manufacturing.
Right.
Okay. And then when you put the flower inside, you'll create, they call the air pocket. When the oil pocket inside is not the foam, maintain your flower to be fresh. The foam is maintain that is the space for the flower. Let's say I water. So when you have put the pocket, so you can hear the sound. The foam is like that. You can go and buy a foam, and then you hear it. It's like soaking the water.
Soaking,
so
yes.
Soaking. So then, when they're soaking the water, and then the flowers start to suck back the water from the foam.
Yeah.
So
and
you cannot reuse it.
Yeah. And do the flowers last like a longer time when you put them in the foam rather than just
not
putting
necessary.
them in water?
Not necessary.
No? Okay.
When you put in the foam that secure the flower, mainly people use it for big flower, for design. Many people nowadays don't buy flower anymore. They just get a bouquet of flower from the shop and they call hand bouquet. And then they pack it in. So water in the first day, very fresh, beautiful. And then we start to have a packet of floral foam. You buy 3 stems of flower, you put a whole packet. You buy 1 bunch of flower, you put a whole packet. You buy 1,000 of flower, you put a whole packet. You buy 2,000 of flower, you whole packet. You know why? Because you only have 1 packet. So is it the right thing? No.
No.
So wrong. So wrong until nobody is wrong. But everybody is, I put flower foam in my water. It lasts long. Who told you? Now they complain. Why your flower lasts not so long? I hate the flower shop. Go back and write email. She's so bad. She never tell me the principle. Blah, 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 blah. See? That's don't feel good. Floral life is considered a chemical to represent the dilute of the bacteria and fungus. And also creating to emphasize, to tell you, you need to change water. My whole life using very little floral life. I've done business 26 years in Canada. I don't even have 1 complaint.
That's
because
amazing.
I condition my flower very, very well. My girl work for me. Many flower shops don't like to condition flower because they pay the girl minimum pay. They don't want to stand there to cut flower. They want them to work like a slave. Clean here, clean there, clean there. No, I want my girl to do flower. I want them to make my flower very long lasting, beautiful. No complaint, I don't lose money. That's my principle. That's I feel good. So how they do that? They get the condition from the flower from the wholesaler, cut them warm water. First warm water. 24 hours later, the next day they come back to work, they change it into water, a bit of warm water. Every day they change a flower and recut them and they last. You can go to supermarket or florist shop to see. If you see flowers, all the petals itself at the tip is turning yellow, means this flower never change water and never condition. If you take out the bunch, you smell the water is very smelly, means they never ever change water.
Yeah.
And you go to Costco, you take out and put it back, take out, put it back, take out, put it back. It's not because you don't like the flower. It's because when you see the flower, it's so not fresh. So you put it out, you put it back, you put it out, and finally you walk away. Right?
Yeah. So Val is also a question. Yeah. How do you change the water with the foam?
Very good question. Love this question. Let's talk about the fresh first. I got a bunch of flowers here. Okay? Forgive me. This is not a nice bucket. So if you put in a vase, if let's say the florist already stuck everything, tape and everything, you cannot even move them. You only can like that. So go to the sink, pour all the water in. Good. And then go to on your sink and put the dilute water. Fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up until you got your fresh one. That is how you change a vase.
Okay.
But if you buy a bunch of flowers from yourself, you are already like that. So you are easily in and out, in and out, in and out. If you don't like the flower look like that, go use a elastic band. Okay? So in this case, then you can make a flower one bunch. And then you touch. You can use your hand to touch your vase. Very slippery, like very rich.
Yeah.
Then you clean it.
You wash it.
Because you put your floral life. You clean it, you change water, and you put it in. I have my roses last me 3.5 weeks. Because I change water every day. I have my tulips last me 2 weeks. Because I change my water every day.
Okay.
People say flower don't last except carnation. No, carnation also can don't last if you don't change. But carnation lasts is because the petal hold very nicely.
Okay.
But if you make carnation change water, you last you a month. Okay. How you change in the foam? Same thing. If you put a container like that and you slowly remove and take it out, and then you bring to the sink and run the water. If you think it's too heavy, difficult for you, hold the flower, get the flower tucking in, and hold the flower, pour the water, okay? And then you add the water inside. And definitely, I don't think you use such a heavy container for this. It's today because of demo, I do that. Normally, we do container is lighter, not so heavy. This is porcelain, okay, and ceramic, okay. And also normally, sometimes people just use direct of the foam inside the container, get a right space, okay? Yeah, get a right space. But all this is common sense. It's just common sense. Everybody is so clever now. You know, if I repeat and teach this, it sounds like you think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. Exactly. Feel good. You're not stupid. You are common sense. Just like you eating food. If they have bone and you bite with your teeth, no. You use your knife to cut it out. Common sense. There's so many common sense we need to know. Good. So I'm going to finish and final touch with this sun strawberry. And just to feel good, feel the flower is still getting bigger. So if you see space like that, do not worry because they will getting bigger. So I'm going to fill up the green a little bit top here. There you go. Move back the right position and get my rocks. So I just have a little touch of my green here. This is, by the way, this is eucalyptus. And you know eucalyptus would smell. Yeah, would smell. And I also don't want my texture to everywhere. I want my texture, because I'm my stone, I just want my texture to feel lighter, just soft. I don't need to go around every corner. You are a designer. You know yourself and you know how you put your flower, a little bit texture. And this is wax flower, very common. You can buy in anywhere, anywhere. Always remember, buy something very common to practice your design. And do not try to, I sometimes very funny to hear people say like that, walk into the shop. You know what, I love Cattleya flower. Yes, beautiful. How much the caviar? $65. Oh, so expensive. So what is the point? You love it, don't do it. Just go to a bunch. Can you give me 3 roses? I just want to make a nice strawberry in my house. You come home, you feel good. You enjoy looking at what you purchase. You enjoy doing what you do. Don't you think that $15 spent wise rather than you wait for Cattleya orchid, $65? Next year they increase to $75. Your whole life is Cattleya here, but you see no Cattleya in your world. Don't feel good.
Yeah.
But I guess someday feel good. Okay, I love to have a Cymbidium orchid. $20. Just spend that $20. You deserve it. Rather than keep thinking, why so expensive? When is the price going down? They never go down. Never ever. I remember I buy sunflower, 1 cent, only 40 cents. Now, $5. Do you think they still go down? No, they never go down. Because freak it. That's right. Enjoy your life with no waiting. Nobody wait for you. Flower don't wait for you. They come and go. Right? Everybody. I don't know I say the right thing or not. I'm a very selfish person. I don't wait for nobody. My husband told me the other day, honey, what you want to eat? I said, I want to eat samosa. Oh,
Yeah.
why you want samosa? I said, I like to eat samosa. Just go to Walmart and get me a samosa. Can you wait? Don't. Maybe I die the next minute. Just get me a samosa. And he got it.
Oh my God, you're so funny, Kathy. I love your.
Why I have to wait? Why I wait until tomorrow? I forgot. It's only $5. Maybe next day they sell $7. Then I start to pinch my pocket. Why $7 increase already? And then you start to go to the girl. Why they increase? Yesterday I get $5. Why today $7? Yesterday is yesterday. Today is today.
Yeah,
That's
live
it.
in the moment. Yeah.
Feel
Definitely.
good.
Yeah.
Everybody say live the moment, but they never live the moment. They only say, everything say, I live the moment, because the next minute I go out, I don't know what's going on. That's why buy your flower, do your thing. In that moment, you walk in the supermarket, you see so many beautiful tulips, $4.99. Take a bunch, you love it, go home, put in the vase.
Yeah.
Do in and out, in and out. I saw a lady in and out, in and out, in and out, and then walk away. Then she don't feel good. She go home and start to regret. Ma, I don't have flower. It's only $4.99. Why just now I'm thinking so much? She stressed up, and then her mentality is not sad, not happy. She called her friend to say that, you know, I'm missing one thing now. I want to get a bunch of tulips, but I didn't get it. Now I feel so sad. I don't want to go back again. So you create all this illusion for yourself. What for? And it's only flower. I told my girl.
Amazing. That's Kathy. Such a good point that you know, live in the, like you said, live in the moment and really enjoy and do things that actually make you feel happy and make you laugh. It's amazing.
And make you laugh. See, now I add a little bit of texture.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Like the texture, and then I feel good. Even though today this arrangement is nobody buy, I feel good because I share with y'all. I feel so good. Y'all listen to me. Y'all laugh. You're happy. I feel good. I really feel good. That's why I feel good here. So I don't want to, after do the design, I walk away and say that, just a machine. I talk to nobody. They are mute themselves. They ask all the, no, what for? They're not going to talk about all this. No, never. You just go back and, you know, yesterday I do the yoga. I told my hubby, I said, I'm so happy. There's a guy there. And he said that I got like energy. See? I said, told my husband, you must have energy. Not every day is like that. And then, for what? For what? And you live like that, tomorrow you still have to live like that. You live there, and then tomorrow you still have to live there. Yeah, you don't live there. And no, don't. You already retired. You're already so happy. You're already like that. Don't create something. Don't make yourself sick. Yeah, I'm 63. I don't know, maybe I die tomorrow. Who knows?
Yeah,
when I really lie down, I got enough. I achieve. My son grow up. My husband can go and look for another woman. Who cares? Yeah, I'm here. You want to go? You go. I'm here. That's it.
God, that is amazing. Oh, I love your spirit, and that's what everyone's like. Wow.
I told my students. I told my
Monica here saying, yeah.
I told my girl to come to work.
Yeah, love your humor, creativity, freshness. It's just amazing. A breath
And I
of
told my
fresh
girl,
air.
if you're so grumpy, what for you want to deal with flower? You're so grumpy, you got a mud to mud yourself. Don't be grumpy. You mud yourself, you must. Oh, I have the beautiful, beautiful Swedish mask on my face. Take it out the mask. Are you still grumpy? If you're still grumpy, then you're grumpy the whole day. No, save my flower.
Yeah.
Nature. The sunflower already nature. The sunflower are given the beauty of the strawberry spray. They give you the texture. They give you the smile. You look at them. You don't have to say, why this one like that? Why this one like that? No need. Because we are not presenting this design going to champion the shape, champion the world. We are not going to compare to designer. I traveled the world to do the show. 2,000 people in front of me. We talk about the show. There's one lady asked a question. Can I ask, can you don't use this flower for today, use something else? The whole group will say, you tell me what to use. And she said, I don't know flower. Then shut up, right? Why you create all this? Watch the show, beautify yourself, make yourself high class, make yourself, you don't know means pretend you know. Don't. And designer already there, making beautiful runway for you. Why you have to suddenly emphasize? If you don't use this flower, it will be better. Then you tell me what flower you want to use. I don't know. Then keep quiet. That's it. So that is how we create a lot of not feel nice thing, not feel nice thing. At the same time, feel nice means just go with the flow. There is a Taiwanese education there. You go to the book, they call the path. The path. You read this book, you will love it. And
path, you said? Okay.
And Dao De Jing, I'm going to text you. I'm going to text you. The Chinese is Dao De Jing. It's a translate. You can see in YouTube if you don't want to read. This is talking about the Lao Ji, talking about the human path. See means not see. Ways mean not ways. It's just natural. Feel good. Our God worked so hard is for you to feel good. For this summit to feel good. For us to feel good. And thank you.
It was beautiful. Amazing. Yeah. Anybody has any other questions?
Yay! Yay!
Yeah, I like you to I love Well. I love Well, you're okay. Well, I want to ask one small question. You laugh because you laugh, or because you just want to laugh?
I laugh because you're awesome, because you made me feel good.
That's right. Absolutely. I agree with that one. You're a breath of fresh air.
Your energy, it's infectious, right? When you see, it's like laughing is infectious. If
that's right.
Yeah, if someone is laughing, it's a laughter therapy, correct? The laughter yoga people do.
Laughter yoga. I have a friend.
Yeah.
She also a designer, but every time she should do design, she have to make herself is like a designer. Her staff have to go away and everything. I'm a designer. Until up to the end of this day, she still asks me, how come you so happy? But every time I do design, it's not happy. Then I say, stop your job and go look for another job that make you happy. Right? You have to love whatever you do.
Yeah.
Even you wash bucket. I am happy when I was young. I am a little girl. I wash my bucket. You don't say, why every day I have $15 pays. I wash my bucket and all this. I hate it. And no, don't. Life is too much hatred. We already have so much hatred from media, from people, make yourself free. Come to Chibo. I will teach you the beautiful program about
Chibol is on Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's to understand the flow of the yin and yang balance. Our body have yin and yang movement.
Yeah.
And how this balance, well-being, and the beautiful yourself.
Yeah. So Kathy, do you teach yoga and run your flower shop?
Yes. I run my flower shop fully. I teach yoga every day, Monday to Sunday.
Wow.
I never escape. The reason why I never escape, I think it's part of me. The reason is no excuse. I want to be beautiful. I'm selfish. I want to get myself still beautiful, so sexy. No, not sexy. I cannot use this word. Feel good. Feel good. Feel good.
Sexy's okay. Sexy's okay.
Sexy is perfectly fine.
But I'm short. I'm only 5 feet. I like a pumpkin. Like a pumpkin. So you know why I treat yoga is when I'm start yoga when I'm 19. So when I do my flower also the 19, I go together. But
Okay.
that time in Singapore, in Malaysia, practice yoga is considered a health. So I was working in a YWCA. So I saw all the lady doing the polo, the water polo. I say I cannot float in water. I have to do something. So that's why I come to yoga. And I love to read. I read a lot. I read philosophy. I read Buddha. I read flower book. I probably read about 1,000 flower books and hundreds of yoga book. That's why I don't even remember how many. I love to read. And when I read, I always like to read like that and shake my hand. And you do like that and do like that, do like that. I start to use my body as my anatomy and to feel. You teach people, you have to make sure everything good, not just because do the best. No, you must have to know your scapular muscle, your texture, all this way you go. And then in this case, you teach people safe. Safety is my first priority. Second is the movement, sling of the design. When you go backward, when we are after 48 years old, we start to pre-menopause and we go on our age, we need to age backward. When you're young, you build muscle. But when you're old, you want your muscle to work. So that's why you age backward. You want your skin to feel you have that perspire, sweat. Many people complain, I cannot sweat because I have to run and make it sweat. Not necessary. You can sweat by inspire your organs, life it up. That's why that comes in Chibo. Chibo is a very good program. And in this case, I teach a lot of union girl here. They work in the supermarket. So every week I give them 2 lessons. The union girl is poor girl. They always stand in the supermarket. They work heavy load. The tailbone is so pain. And the sit bone, the sciatica nerve. So I teach them, all of them. When I go to the supermarket, Kathy orange, Kathy pumpkin, Kathy say, put it back. That's not your store. Put it back. Otherwise, they go bankrupt. I'll buy. See? I love all my students. I love all my friends. I love my family. I love whoever start to know me. I have no judgment in anything in the world. I felt my mother and father born me. I have to treasure what I live. And that's it. And feel good. And my husband scold me. I said, what language you saying? Who? I don't know your language. Bye-bye. Don't continue. Don't continue. You continue. Tomorrow you go to the lawyer office and sign my divorce paper. No, I married him 30 years. He still say, I still don't know you. I say, you better don't know me. If you know me more, you will get crazy.
All right. I wish we could go on, and it's just so lovely to have you, Kathy. You just give, there's so much vibrancy in you. So that is amazing. Thank you so much.
I love to inspire and transfer this. I know it's very short. I like you to feel good yourself. And you got this opportunity, and Elga have given me this opportunity. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful you are here. I want your life to be happy, no matter where you are, what you are, how you are. And just sit down and start to thinking, how am I? What am I? What am I? You will feel good. You will know that there's nothing in the world better than yourself.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you so much.
100%. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kathy. And we'll see you tomorrow in the morning.
No, I see you
Saturday. Sorry. Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ralph. I love your smile. You can get my contact and email me. I think you are a good writer. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. So everyone, so we will meet back up at 4:15, the Toronto time. Not for you, the next session. The next session.
Okay. I just don't want to miss any question. It seems like a lot of chatting.
No, it's just like someone is asking, do you have a YouTube channel?
Oh, I don't. I'm too busy. I have lots of friends.
Yeah.
You can see, YouTube channel. I'm very afraid to hurt someone, and also worry that I'm not really so connected. But I am applying to Boomerang to teach yoga and Chipo. But until now, until already 1 year, I only teach flower. I think Meredith is very busy. She's not going into that. And that's why I know probably they already have so many teachers there. I don't know. But somehow I look at the program, I felt they should include some different yoga, Chibo. And we are getting older, certain yoga, functional and all this is not function to our body. You want to do something that's benefit to yourself. You don't want to do something is to waste time and waste money. For our age now, because we got no more waiting, no more waiting. So come and join me with the flower. I got one session is come on May 20, 3-layer arrangement. Even you don't hand on, you can see it, and you will. All the girls there are coming back from lesson 1 to now. They're very happy.
Yeah.
So that's Boomerang. That's Boomerang.
Boomerang, yeah.
Okay.
I think Elga can give you some information.
Yeah.
We'll have Kathy on. So after the summit is over, there's other things in my head, and so I know how to get hold of Kathy. So we can probably have her on some other events that I'm thinking of organizing. Yeah.
Sure. I'm very happy. Thank you, Elga. Thank you for allowing me to feel good.
No, my pleasure. It's our pleasure. It was great fun. Thank you.
And
so
I
much.
hope whoever not on the screen, whoever you are, and I know you got a pretty face and pretty heart, feel good today.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, bye now. Go have some lunch. I need to eat something, and then I'll be back.